Since the beginning of time, superheroes have continually stood for freedom and justice and act out for the good of mankind. These heroes have since then made us feel safe, secure, and symbolized to us a figure of trust and someone to look up to. Whether they're flying around catching falling meteors, web-slinging into burning buildings, or solving crimes and tying up criminals in the dark of night, comic book superheroes are relentlessly saving the universes they live in without a moment's hesitation and never being asked to do so. But for every time they save the world, they wonder about the world without them. These heroes wonder, do I cause most of the havoc in this world? Would the world be a better place without me? And the extremely common one, how much longer can I juggle between who I am and who the world needs me to be? Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. These are some of the most iconic heroes to date and are loved by people all over the world. Superman, the first comic book superhero, was created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster in 1938, while Bob Kane's Batman followed closely behind in 1939. It's been almost 80 years since these heroes were born, and they have left their name and face on nearly every product under the sun. T-shirts, food labels, movies, video games, action figures, and even theme parks. These comic book legends represent a bigger picture now than they did when they were hand-drawn in a newspaper frame. These heroes have become a large part of their generations and many generations to come. Superheroes are some of the most beloved characters on the planet, and they are a force for good and a source for amusement. Now, if you think studying for an exam is hard, imagine how Superman feels when he's flying across the world all day saving people. Over the last 80 years, you'd think one of these heroes would crack. Essentially, these memes represent heroes that have cracked. They show the hero's subconscious and how he or she, with lost inhibitions, deals with saving the world. Basically, it shows heroes with no code of conduct, no worries, and no responsibility. The superhero memes that have been created on the web depict heroes that are nonchalant about their jobs. In the memes, most of them no longer follow the appropriateness and accountability code of superheroes and essentially fight crime, if doing so at all, in their own way, inappropriately. All superheroes have an inner hero complex inside of them, which drives them to be the best that they can be. However, they all have a breaking point too. They show the malevolent and flawed ways that are in all heroes and portray the anti-hero inside of them. The reason why these memes are exposing such special super beings as such demented and twisted bastards is the fact that since superheroes are theoretically paramount to all beings, they shouldn't surrender to mortal mistakes and inappropriate behavior. These heroes ultimately have the ideal morals and prominence and would never be seen in these kinds of scenarios or under any of these circumstances. Superhero memes show a paradox of a perfect person in imperfect situations. These memes bring a supreme being to a human being's standards. Without these memes, the occurrence of these absurdities would never take place, and the expose of these idealistic superstars as carefree, immoral super frauds would be as unheard of as it would be without the internet. The whole point of superhero memes is to mock how a hero could fall if he or she ever did. While superheroes today aren't as super as they used to be because of the paths that different comic book writers take them down, they are still a symbol for truth and justice. While these memes make them look as if they are all corrupt, the morals in them far outweigh the anti-hero that tries to take them over. There will always be a supervillain after each and every superhero, just like there will always be people trying to bring them to their knees. As much as these memes create a wicked envision of the world with twisted superheroes, the paradox of how they really are will keep them as strong as they have always been.